We'll continue before the dog tries to ingest the entire envelope I've yet to open. So this was another one, we had a bit of a to and fro in on offering prices. It was a reasonable price, but he had best offer, so I thought, well, I'll give him the best offer. I might get it cheaper. And he did offer it slightly cheaper, but not as cheap as what he had just gone past with. So I didn't bite. And he dropped the price in the end, but it was more than his original offer, and I offered him again on my other account, and he came back with the same price that he'd already got it up for. So I think I wore him down in the end, because I went on my other account and made another offer. It was a bit like psychological warfare, I think. So keep that box. We got another centerbeam for £15, which I have this listed as used, but it's never been out of the box. Whether it is or not, I don't know. He didn't photograph it out of the box, but it's coming out of the box now. I don't know what these are in the US, but there was a Kent Garden used to sell them for about £27 new. Obviously that was the Walthers run-of-the-mill version, not high-end one. I said it's been out of the box because this wrapping's not done. It still smells new. It's okay. So it's a Tobacco Valley centerbeam for wood transportation. So that will come in useful. And something I'll have to make more loads for. What you got? Bloody bubble wrap. Where's that come from? Right, the last one. Sent in a jiffy bag. Oh dear. Well, I know what it is and they come in bags, but at one time they used to be in boxes. And some companies are asking £79 for this now, and one of them's actually £99. I have no idea why, because it chuffing well ain't worth that. So they are DPM kits. There are two I haven't got, and hopefully we haven't got any broken bits. Although you can buy the parts. Leave the box alone. Wait. Although not everywhere stocks the same bits. So it's a DPM kit. Oh yeah, we've got all there. That's great. Hopefully we haven't got any missing bits. Yeah, so it's the, you can smell the old damps. The guy's been selling stuff for about 3 years now, and sometimes his prices are okay, and then another time he's sharing the old crack pipe patterns he used to have. When he's got Walthers kits that they're the same kit as you can buy now, but he wants more than what you can buy the kit for, because he's looked on one store and said, wow, mine's new, even though it's 20 years old. So I want £47 for mine. Yeah, but if you go on Amazon, mate, they're 37. So consequently, he don't sell them, but he doesn't seem to, you know, stuff that he did have, Norfolk and Southern, I watched for 2 years, and he never dropped the price. Don't know whether he ever sold it or not. I gave up. We got them from somewhere else cheaper. So 2 kits. As I say, I think Jadlams have got one of these. This one, I think, and I think they want about £70–80. They've poked them. They used to be about 40, and then all of a sudden they've literally doubled the price. I got them for 20 quid. So yeah, I snapped them up when I saw them on the Buy It Now. So that's it, in between me chasing the dog round. Well, Saturdays and Mondays deliveries all here, so 3. And the little Herbert is waiting to chew the parcels, so we better keep an eye on her. So the first one was Saturday's arrivals, which I haven't had chance. I had a load of videos, took all of the old footage off my camera, so I didn't want to add this to it and then have to put it all on the computer again and edit it. What have you just scuttled off with? The label. So this was a bit of a joster. To Buy It Now's best offers. I sent him an offer. He countered. It was only 50p difference in it. I didn't argue. The only thing is obviously with the Buy It Now's, 2 individual transactions means 2 individual postages. No fair dues to this guy, he did credit me back £4.50 for the post on one of them, because obviously he sent them together. So, we have an Athearn Genesis, yet another American wagon. Sorry folks, I bought a lot of English stuff. Well, sorry about that. Yeah, the camera just cut off because it was unplugged, and obviously from my transfer of files killed the battery. So yeah, we've just got to this bit almost. So it's an Atlas version, nicely detailed, reasonable bit of weight too. It's not overly heavy, but you still see these on the railroad, although the corn products bit doesn't normally exist, and you can just about see this faded outline of this little symbol. So they were 25 down to 22.50 and £4.50 postage. And the other one's Norfolk and Southern, so that was obviously within the old target acquisitions. It is a Berwick boxcar 60-footer. So it's quite a large car, even though it's only a 60-footer. So we've got separately fitted handrails, one of which is popped out, snapped off. Easily sorted. Metal wheels, we've got the etched steps and the wheel, sort of more finite detail. They've even sort of modelled the cut lever for disconnecting the coupling. So another nice addition. It'd be nice to actually get everything out and just look at how much actual Norfolk and Southern rolling stock I've got now. But we'll have to wait a little while longer while I'm at the time of recording, let's say. We're still in the midst of making the building. So that was that one. So let's go back to English. This was if you're familiar with rail freight HEAs, they're another cool hopper from the rail freight days. they go for stupid money on eBay. Particularly if they're the nice shiny red ones. This isn't a nice shiny red one. Right, we're back after a little bit of an argument with the packaging. Looks like we're having another one here. Amazing how blunt these bloody knife blades go when all I do is open cardboard. So I was just on TMC's site and they had this wagon. 15 quid. Advertised as a Bachman. I don't know whose box this is, but I don't know whether this one's a Bachman or whether this is another. There's no branding on it at all. It's got the old style Dapol Airfix clip, so unless it's a Dapol one. But anyway, they wanted 15 quid for that. I don't think so. So it's Amalgamated Anthracite Collieries, Swansea. Don't know. It came with it. So the title was obviously advertising that, ACC, which obviously meant people missed the fact, even though there was a picture of this in the listing, it was an HEA coal hopper, heavily weathered. I don't know whether that's a bit of homebrew weathering or... But anyway, they normally go £15 plus. We have got one buffer missing. So I got the pair for 10 quid. £10.80. That doesn't look like the original box. Definitely not the original box. And that bloody buffer has just rolled on the floor. Right, well, I managed to find it, so I've sellotaped it to it for later repair. So this is another lot on my other eBay account. I had two old accounts. One, they've sent me a £5 off if I spend 50 quid and put it on the app, and the other one was exactly the same but £10. So there will be another video with a £5 discount coming shortly. This one was a £10 discount on yet more Electrofog streamlined points. 4 left hand, 4 right hand. Well, I think that's what should be in the box. There certainly was no mention of a Tracksetta straight or a 30-inch. These are the old ones made out of proper metal, not that crappy anodised aluminium. Yeah, well, there we go. At least we've got this right, hopefully. So it was a bit of a gamble because all of the pictures were just this. They didn't show you the actual turnout. So let's hope they're not a bit of half a daily workings. We can actually get it out. Whoops. Well, that's looking favourable. All the wires are still on it. They haven't been chopped off. In fact, that looks like it's probably never been used. They were advertised as used, pre-owned obviously. But this is an Electrofrog 3-way. Which I have been looking at them, but I just don't bother with eBay prices because they go bloody stupid. The last one I watched went for £30 plus £4.50 postage. You can buy it new for 37. So I'll cut here and go through them all, save me just milling through the whole lot. Well, we're back again. So I've just been through 4 left hand, 4 right hand. Most of them are still in the plastic bag. I'm guessing they have been used. There's no fish plates on any of them. Some of them have still got the instructions in them, which do show there being a wire on the end, so unless the owner did pull them out, I don't know, because I've had a lot where they're not on them, or admittedly second hand, but they are, they've never been nailed down. There's no pins, they're shiny, apart from a little bit of oxidisation through age. All nice firm clickety clicks. They're not bent, twisted. They're as good as you could ever want. I mean, they are basically in as new condition, other than the obvious. So I've just had a quick look online. The cheapest I could find them at D-Rails is £19.60 per turnout. The 3-rail or 3-way, which is SL E99, that's £43.90 at D-Rails. And as I said, well, I think you can find them under 40s in the 30s. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad a price, really, considering the condition. It was a bit of a gamble because the guy only showed pictures of the boxes and not the product inside the box, which probably could have meant he would have got more money. There might have been more movement on the auction and I wouldn't have won them. So it was a bit of a gamble as to the condition, but it's paid off. And certainly, you know, track planage was not going to include these, put it that way, simply because, as I say, when you come to it and you need it and you've got to pay RRP, and because you can't simply wait to pick one up when they turn up and then fight against everyone else. So yeah, I'd got no real intentions of including 3-ways, you know, unless they turned up. I have bought them for £15. I won't pay more than 20, and I think the ones I have got came like this. They turn up with the lot rather than specifically selling it separately. So, you know, if I so choose, I could stick that back on eBay and probably sell it for 25-30 quid and get half my money back. But now I've got one, obviously it'll give me some track planning options to go with the other one, because if you've got a 3-way going in, you need a 3-way coming out, or 2 turnouts to give you the same track options. So yeah, they might find a way in the storage yard. I don't think they're highly prototypical. I don't even know if they exist in the real world nowadays anyway. Might have done in the steam era when there was lots of track. But so that's it for today. I think there's only one more due in. At the time of recording, it's the week before Christmas, or the week leading up to Christmas. So I might re-edit this one and put it out this year, or that might be July time by the time you're watching this. Who knows? See you on the next one.